documentary is Who the Fuck Is That Guy?
Ah, that's what I'm talking about.
The Journey of MiChaeL alaGo.
Wow, that's so cool.
And Drew decided, I guess, to call it that because everywhere he went back in the day, he was like, who is that guy backstage? Because I guess I was everywhere.
So where was Drew? Like, why was Drew everywhere?
Yeah, you better have him on the show.
Yeah.
Ask him that.
Okay.
Yeah, Drew, you'll have to come
Like,
back
why
and
did
answer
you
lots
keep
of
seeing
questions.
MiChael? Like,
Well, I guess because we
like who were you?
We traveled in the same circles,
Yeah.
unbeknownst to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Metallica guy, I can't remember which, but I spoke to one of them on the phone at the Ritz once.
Oh,
One of
really?
them called. Yeah, it was already at 54th Street.
Okay.
And yeah, they were looking for some. I can't remember why, but like because I was in the box office.
Oh, that's right.
So I
okay.
used to get the phone calls,
Mhm.
and I just remember one guy from Metallica.
Calling?
Yeah, he did.
Probably Lars.
It might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a chatty Cathy.
Yeah, that's funny. So you're friends with so many people. And when does the documentary? When does it start in the life of MiChaeL alaGo?
When does it start? Well, we talk about when I lived in the Borough Park Bay Ridge section of Brooklyn.
Okay.
Because during that time when I was a teenager, L'Amour's was only 7 blocks away from me on Rew-who-nyc Avenue.
So was that the original L'Amour's, and then they made L'Amour's East, right?
Yes, that's right. The original L'Amour's was about 62nd off of Rew-who-nyc Avenue.
So did they do drag racing where you were from? Didn't they used to drag race?
I don't think
maybe
so.
in Queens they did.
Maybe Queens.
Maybe not Brooklyn.
Not in Brooklyn.
No. All right.
No drag racing.
Okay.
I saw a couple of drag queens, but no drag racing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's L'Amour East that had the drag racing.
Have you ever seen drag queens racing?
I'm not sure.
I think that's a show currently on TV.
Yeah, drag race. Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
They have a show for everything.
Yeah.
They do.
All right, so
It's
it
nuts.
starts there because of L'Amour.
Right, and
Now, were you
I mean,
always going there?
yes, I was always going there, but it does kind of backtrack to when I was a real wild child in New York City.
Were you?
And I was going out when I was 15 and 16 years
Okay.
old.
That's
to
about right.
Kansas City and CBGB.
Right.
And then when I was 15, I was the president of the Dead Boys fan club.
Wow.
Oh,
So you're friends with Kenya?
Kind of. We know
Right.
each other. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm excited to see Chia when he comes to New York
Yes,
for the CBGB's
yes,
festival.
absolutely.
And so Drew's going to interview him for the documentary.
Oh, how
And I'm
cool.
real excited about
That's
that.
great.
So we go back that far when I was just this
So
crazy
you were
kid.
president of the fan club. So
Dead
what
Boys
did that
fan
mean? What did you have to do?
Oh, I guess I just I answered mail. And I think my friend Jody and I, who kind of ran it together, we only put out one zine.
Okay.
But
Do you have
was a
it?
cool
Do you
zine.
still have one?
I think it's somewhere in a box that I have of all stuff from 1977.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's really cool.
That is cool.
So we kind of start there, and then we go from me just being a fan to my first job in the music business, which was working at the Ritz, which is now Webster Hall.
Right.
I might have told you that last time, but
That's okay.
it's 2 years later. So that's where I started, and then after 3 years there, I started working at Electra Records, and then Geffen Records, and that whole thing there is 20 years. And those 20 years, I worked with and signed everyone from Metallica to White Zombie to Johnny Rotten's PIL.
I love them.
I helped make the first Tracy Chapman record. I
Big
signed
car.
with Fast Car.
Fast
on it.
Car,
Yes. And,
That car, whatever
and
it is.
at one point, I signed a singer who I adored, and her name was Nina Simone.
Oh, so that's why you, is she in
Yes.
that? Oh, wow.
She's in that show on
On
Broadway.
Broadway.
There's a depiction of her in
Wow.
that show on Broadway.
Just
I had
like
no
in the
idea.
CB's movie, there's a depiction of everybody, right?
Correct.
Are you in it?
No.
They don't have that fucking boy backstage or whatever.
I don't think
That-
so.
Who is that boy?
Right, exactly.
They might have you in the movie, you know.
I don't know. But Drew just found a clip of the Dead Boys at CBGB's. And I'm
Wow.
standing right in the front with my big Farrah
Oh,
Fawcett hair,
wow.
shaking my shoulders and having a good time.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you have met practically everyone.
Well, it was part of my job to just be out there all
Right.
the time.
Yeah.
So,
So
morning,
what did
noon,
somebody
night.
have that would make you say, I want them?
Well, I think when people are wildly charismatic
Yeah.
and have a story to tell and know how to get that across, if I find that that person or group are special, then I want to work with them.
Yeah,
I
so you
think
can
it's
just
pretty
feel
black
it.
and white. Yeah, my instincts are really good, and I just
Sounds
go
like
by
it.
my guts and my heart.
Now, do you remember any of the people that you signed that never made it? That you think should have?
How many don't make it compared to the ones who
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
It's really all about
But it-
timing.
Yeah,
and
everything.
money.
But is there anyone you can remember
Yeah,
that
there
you
was a group
wish?
that I loved in New York City that always played the Cat Club called Smashed Gladys.
Ah.
And they were really fabulous, very AC/DC-like.
Yeah.
And Sally Cato was their singer. And they were kind of awesome. And I made one album with them, and their single was called Lick It Into Shape. And they were totally fabulous, and they never made it.
Right.
And I guess, you know,
Yeah,
it just
I know,
kind
it
of
just-
happens.
It's such a strange
Very
thing.
strange, yes.
It is. You just
Yep.
don't know how it
Yeah.
happened.
And there was a band that I always wanted to work with from Milwaukee called Die Kreutzen, who were totally amazing. They made a record called October in the 80s. And I went to see them all the time, but I didn't sign them because I thought it would just be unfair because they were so progressive and so different that I didn't feel like the people at Electra, who were a bit more corporate than me. 'Cause I
Like
was
war, kind of?
No antics on stage.
Right, oh, okay.
Just very noisy, beautiful, atmospheric music.
Huh.
It was crazy. It was loud.
Wow.
So I just thought it would be unfair, but I still, to this day, remain a fan of theirs. And they just reformed, and they're playing over in the Netherlands
wow.
and back home in Milwaukee again. Hi, Dan. Hi, Eric. I love them. You know, your heart goes out to artists when they don't make it.
Yeah.
But certain bands stick to their guns and they never veer. And I think when you don't do that, you stick to your guns and have your integrity. You tend to have a longer life. It may not be that you're playing stadiums or anything, but you're out there all the time.
Sure.
And that's a good thing.
The harder you get, the harder you fall, sort of side too, right?
Yes. This one.
Or people run out fast, I'll give you a perfect example. Sports athletes, people envy the millions of dollars they make, but by the time they're 40, half of them can't even walk.
Right.
What's worth it?
Injuries.
And they don't manage their money well, a lot of them lose it. So, in the end, isn't it better just to kind of be a regular Joe? That's how I look at it, for me at least. I'm content with just sort of blending in. Not like physically, financially.
Blend in all the way,
Financially.
Jurgen. Yeah, if anybody blends in, you do.
You know what I mean, though. People don't realize what we have to take for granted, the little things.
Yeah, it's true.
I love your T-shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Now,
It's
is that Animal?
no, this is Animal.
Wait, I love Animal because I love drummers. Are you a
Right.
drummer?
I'm a singer.
Okay, forget it.
I love it. He doesn't go for the obvious person.
My mom got me this shirt.
You don't go for the
Oh,
All right, so
obvious.
it goes from Lamar, and then your record business days, and then it goes to what?
Well, let's see.
Today?
Yeah, yes, we're going to focus on that too because I do a lot of writing and I put out a poetry book last year with my friend Nina Caputo. And Nina used to sing for Life of Agony when she
Okay.
was Eve, but now she is trans
Okay,
and she's Nina.
nice.
And so we do a
Wait,
lot
wait,
of
wait,
writing
whoa.
together. Slow
I'm so
down,
sorry,
it's okay.
Life of Agony.
You know what? Sometimes I talk too
Life
fast.
of Agony had a female singer?
No, they had a male singer.
Yeah.
But
And then he had a
he,
sex change?
not a sex change,
Oh, okay, but
but he is
transgender.
transgender.
Well, that's cool.
correct.
I know.
Yes.
I didn't
And
know
her
that.
name
The
is
original
Nina.
singer?
That's correct. Yes, the original singer.
Is now
And
Nina.
her voice is big and beautiful
Is she hot?
as ever. Yeah, she's hot. You'd like her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got her on rew-who.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
that's
she'll be
good.
there next week if you want
Ah.
her, so to speak.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, calm down, animal. So anyway, the documentary goes through my 25 years as an A&R person, working with everyone from Metallica to Nina to Cyndi Lauper.
She got her.
Love Cindy Lauper.
Wow.
Yeah, Cindy's extraordinary.
Good for her with
Yeah.
kinky boots, right?
Yeah. The first time out writing for a play on Broadway,
Yeah.
and the show got 6 Tony Awards.
Yeah, look at
it's
that.
really fantastic.
No,
It's
it's
totally
great.
uplifting
I like
and
her band,
wonderful.
too. Blue Angel? That was
Oh, the
it.
original
Back in the day,
band.
yes, that's right.
Yeah,
1980, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I remember that. And it's funny, it's Sting's birthday today, and I saw him the other night on Letterman, and he wants to do a Broadway show now.
Really?
Wrestler or
Yeah.
singer?
I think he's
Singer.
doing a couple of nights
At
at
the,
Joe's Pub.
Yeah, at the Public Theater.
Yeah, Joe's
Yeah,
Pub
yeah,
Theater, that's
he
right.
is. He is, and he was saying that what he's doing there, he's testing out the songs to go
Oh,
on
great.
Broadway.
Yeah.
You know, I got
Yeah.
two words for Sting.
You know
Stuart Copeland.
When I was feeling bratty, I used to just call him Stink.
Oh,
But I don't-
it's
you know
his
what?
birthday today, so he can.
I don't really feel like
Have a
that.
stinky
I thought-
birthday, bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
You sound like Breaking Bad. Exactly, bitch.
What
Right?
are those gag balls? You know those SM gag balls?
We need it in his mouth, right? Yeah.
Yes.
This is a talk show.
I know, I'm just kidding with you. But I'm glad you haven't cussed too much.
This is Jurgen, by the way.
Jurgen.
Slut
Yes.
junkie.
Oh, slut junkie. Okay.
Yes.
That's us.
Wear rubber.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. I have to just take a sip of this.
Yes, because this is also the day that Rock Hudson passed away, so it is important. He's an angel in the room today.
Rock Hudson is great.
Yeah.
But it's so funny you bring him up because I made collages on hotel stationery.
Okay.
And I had this white piece of stationery that said Paramount on it. And
Okay.
I found this Rock Hudson
Huh.
photograph of him from the 50s
Wow.
sailing in a boat. So I cut it out and put it on this.
It's like the Doris Day days.
Yes, totally.
Mm.
And I got a rubber stamp and gold ink, and the rubber stamp and gold ink says stamp out AIDS.
Ah,
Yeah,
today
it's-
is his.
Wow.
That he
Happy
went up.
birthday.
Yeah, happy.
Talk.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
He did.
Now,
Yeah.
didn't he go out with Gomer Pyle?
Jim Neighbors. I
Yes.
think that was
They
the top
might
back in
have.
the
They
day.
had a thing, right?
Yeah, big thing. I mean,
Surprise! Surprise!
I heard that
Surprise!
Gomer Pyle in real life was like a renowned opera singer.
He was.
Dude,
He
but
was.
when you look at Gomer Pyle, you think.
I think Gomer Pyle would have been the
Fucking
first American Idol winner. Truthfully.
You never know.
Yeah, if they had it back then.
Yeah.
Because someone who was on that show
Well, Gomer
reminded
Pyle.
me of a Gomer Pyle, like how he would sing.
Oh, really?
And I
Oh,
met
that's
him,
funny.
and I said, and he didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
And he said he was going to look him up.
Okay.
Yeah, my kids and I once got to meet like a bunch of them, and that was the time that it was like the Gomer Pyle.
Mhm.
And he didn't know who Jim Neighbors was.
Wow.
That's a good name for a band, the Gomer Pyle.
But you know, a lot of young artists these days, they don't really care, unfortunately.
They're not
Yeah.
really
I remember
artists.
somebody giving me a demo tape once, and he was a singer-songwriter, and I said, wow, these songs are really beautiful, and they kind of remind me of Joni Mitchell.
I love Joni Mitchell.
And he looked at me
Who's Joni Mitchell?
blank. And
People
I
don't
said,
know who James
I
Taylor
said, wait a
is.
minute, if you're a singer-songwriter, you really need to know about the roots of
Yeah,
songwriting.
yeah,
'Cause it's an art form.
exactly.
And William
I would
Seeger.
think you would want to know about Bob Dylan, Laura Nyro, Joni Mitchell,
Hank Williams.
Carly Simon, Carole King,
Oh,
all
Carly
these
Simon.
great people.
I was just teaching the song Anticipation.
Carly
Nobody
Simon.
knew it. Nobody knew who she was.
Or if they
Carly
know
Simon.
it, they kind of know it as like the ketchup commercial or
Yeah,
something.
but I just used the last part. These are the good old days.
Oh,
That's the
beautiful.
only part I was
Yeah,
teaching them.
beautiful.
My little guitar kids,
Mhm.
and they were. I mean, they're little, I granted, but I thought they would know that from the ketchup
Right.
commercial. They didn't.
What is that noise?
Oh,
Does that
this
mean
is
our
our.
time is up?
Not yet. Well, it's gonna be soon, but like,
You want to push a button?
yeah, you gotta push a button.
Buttons! Ouch!
Okay. Does that mean the cash register blew up?
Yeah.
Great.
Breaking Bad. Did you watch Breaking
No, I
Bad?
can't watch it. It's
Why?
too much for me.
Too much meth?
Yeah, because I was like a drug addict and
Who
I
was
was
it?
alcoholic
You
back
said-
in the day.
Who was
But it
it?
just bugs me.
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
I don't
they're
do it.
glorifying
Oh
it.
my god,
I
just
know.
can't.
You think
It's
a
like
lot
a-
more kids are doing meth now because of that show?
I think they're doing crazy
Or they're
stuff.
making meth?
That's
They're
all.
gonna try to make
making
them.
things.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
I
Come
agree.
on, it's really
I
horrible.
think that we're planting seeds to destruct,
Well,
and we've been doing that for a long
the
time.
world is falling down.
But we gotta believe in the good.
I do.
And,
you know what? Life is great, and we move forward.
And
I
you're
think
getting
we
a
just,
documentary.
we just do the best that we can.
That's all we can do.
Yeah, so to answer the rest of your
Yeah.
question, other than there was these 25 years in the music business, and now I mostly take pictures. And I think when I was here in 2011, I
Right.
had a book out
Yeah.
called Brutal Truth.
Yeah.
And now, well, first of all,
Wow.
these are for you,
Oh
these
my.
nice tulips.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sit down
And
with the doodle.
exactly with Tiny Tim
I
and
love
me.
Tiny Tim.
And then I have a new book out.
Wow.
It's called Beautiful Imperfections.
Holy
And
shit.
I shot it all on the iPhone
Oh
with the
my.
Hipstamatic application.
Wow. With
And-
the hipster-matic?
Hipstamatic. Not hipster.
Ah,
Hipster.
that's funny though.
Yeah. And it's really cool.
This is amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
Wow.
And there's a cool picture of Doyle in there.
Oh wow.
That's a cool picture.
Yeah, it's the cover of the CD. It's like one night at a dancing gig when I was backstage, I just went and shot this one picture, and it just came out kind of perfect. Yeah, some really cool guys in there.
This is a real book.
Yeah, it's a real book. It's my third one. Yeah.
Wow. You are no sloucho.
Well, I kind of always feel like I would want to be, and I have to be busy.
Yeah, but I know him.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Boogie lives. Hi, Boogie. Where are you?
Yeah.
You don't call anymore.
Wow. This is a beautiful book.
No, it came out really nice. Thanks.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Wow.
imperfections. Yeah.
This is like really impressive.
Cool.
It doesn't look imperfect to me, but wow. So how do people find the book? How can they buy it?
It's available on Amazon, and I have a website called Rough Gods. So you can
How do
write
you
to
spell
me.
rough?
Yeah, you can write to me at info@roughgods, and rough is ROUGH.
So it's that way.
Gods, GODS, no Z.
Right,
It's
right.
not 70s heavy metal.
I
So
know.
info@roughgods.com, and I sell prints there, and my new book, and it's nice.
That's
I like it. I like
cool.
being out there.
Wow. So when you have 20 more days for the Kickstarter,
Yes, we do.
and then that's just like Kickstarter, MiChaeL alaGo. pretty
Yeah,
much.
if you type in my name, MiChaeL alaGo,
And
you
we'll
get
put
to
it on
that
our
page.
rew-who page
Mhm.
too.
Cool.
And
And hopefully people will donate so that we can make our
what's your goal?
30,000.
And what do you got so far?
We have 4,000.
Okay, well that's a good start.
It's a good
I mean,
start.
it's hard to ask for money. in
It
this time.
certainly is.
I know. I mean,
But people do it every day.
I know.
So we're crossing our fingers and we have faith, and that's a good thing.
yeah, funny you should say the word faith
Yes.
too. You want to hear one other tidbit about this day?
Yes.
In the angels, you're hitting all the angels today.
Oh, great.
The angel Faith Davis.
Okay.
Okay, she was the oldest triplet, and she died on October 2nd at 95. But her sisters, Charity and Hope, survived. I know. Could you imagine?
I love it. I
Isn't
guess
that
the
so-
mom just felt like
Faith, Hope, and
yesterday.
Charity.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
It's like.
Well, it sounds like those broads lived for a long time.
Yeah, but Faith turned into an angel with the same day as Hudson. And
Fabulous.
yeah, so MiChaeL alaGo, it's always such a pleasure.
Oh, it's so
Is
great
there-
to be here.
do you have a skeleton in your closet you'd like to share? Because
No, because,
it's all going to be in the documentary.
it'll be in the doc. Oh, for sure.
So if you want to see and hear about his skeletons, you can get a scallop cookie.
Yeah.
Uh,
And, I think the documentary is going to be really fun, and it's going to be filled with great stories.
Yeah.
With everyone from Johnny Rotten to Metallica to PIL
this
to
is not a
Robert
love song.
Robert Mapplethorpe,
Wow.
and a lot of great stuff. So we're excited. A lot of vintage footage of
That's
New York in
great.
the 70s and 80s and present day, and it's all going to be
Wow.
wonderful.
So Drew's the man.
Drew Stone's the man.
That's cool.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. We want to see it, Drew. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
cool. Oh,
Mwah. And
okay.
we still got one more.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
RoCkToBeR.